Welcome, I am Emir, and let's look back in hindsight. This video is part of a long series. BTIN Serye, Fair Use Saga, Linux Mint Saga. To watch the full video, click the link on the end screen or in the description. Thank you. Chapter 9, The XApps Factor. With the release of Ubuntu 16.04, the time was ripe to reset Linux Mint. New code base, new code name. No more name ending in the letter A. No. Linux Mint 18 went live on 30 June 2016 with the code name Sarah with an H. Just like Carla with a K. An LTS release, long-term strategy. Sarah would be supported until 2021. Future versions until 2018? Or should I say before April 2018? Would use the Sarah package base. Sarah shipped with Cinnamon 3.0 with a not yet lost media video showing off what's new. For a 0.0 release, the release notes did not go into detail. Instead, the Mint team focused on XApps, replacements for the GNOME applications that look integrated with GNOME Shell, GNOME 3, but out of place in other desktop environments. Again, you don't like where your favorite software is going? Fork it. That's the beauty of free and open source software. No need to deal with the pain of software patents and also copyright. Clem wrote, quote, XApps will be a collection of generic GTK3 applications using traditional interfaces. Pre-GNOME 3, going all the way back to part 1 of this Linux Mint saga, which can be used as default desktop components in Cinnamon, Mate, and XFCE. End quote. How did that turn out? Spoilers. The XApps which debuted, Pinoy ako, Pinoy tayo, in Sarah were, SED, XSED for text, XViewer for images, XReader for PDFs, XPlayer for music and video, by VLC, and Pix for images, similar to Windows 10's Photos app. Again, cheating. XApps, Pix. Mint 17, Kiana, Rebecca, Rafaela, Rosa. I wonder how much the marketing department got paid for those brilliant names. The Update Manager received better support for alternative themes, like dark mode. Kernel updates would now be listed as Level 5 updates and could be installed from the list. No need to open the Linux kernel's window. which also received, you guessed it, a facelift. True to the ease of use, no comfort philosophy, the Update Manager explains what the available settings are when it asks the user to pick one. Linux Mint was not spared from the scourge of oversimplified graphic design. The Metallic Mint X, which looked old, Clem's words not mine, gave way to the flat, iOS-inspired Mint Y. Can't even call it minty. Here are other changes. Pause to read. Sarah dropped the no codecs, aka Light, Universal, or USA Japan, and OEM versions. Bye-bye na rin ba sa ating alaala? What were you expecting? Because 18.1 was an evolutionary, not revolutionary release, the codename reverted to the ending in a tradition. Serena came out on 16 December 2016, almost 6 months after Sarah. Serena shipped with Cinnamon 3.2. Know what's new video? So I have to run them down. Serena still used MDM as the default login manager. The screensaver, lock screen, was rewritten. Displayed would be battery power, media player controls, and number of new notifications. If the user is using a background slideshow, the slideshow continues on the lock screen. Fade animations returned. A sound could be played with a notification. Box pointers were removed. Vertical panels could be added. Not sidebar size though. An arrow peak-like feature was introduced. Here are other new changes. And now, the XApps rundown. XED no longer opens a window for searching text, opting for a search bar instead. Search is real-time. Dark themes would be fully supported, and a red bar would appear if XED or XED is running as admin. Xplayer could blank other monitors and automatically detect and rotate videos captured sideways or upside down. A user could also rotate videos. Movie subtitles could be downloaded in the app. Xplayer could also support dark themes. Here are other XApps changes. The Update Manager introduced a new column showing the origin of updates and clearer descriptions of kernel updates. The kernels window would now sort kernels by version and showed a most stable recommendation tag for the kernel that is Hello Captain Obvious. No need to refresh updates or the changelog every time. Language settings could show dictionaries, help packages, fonts, and optional components. Not just language packs and localized, translated versions of applications. Input methods no longer installed all languages supported by one input method. Cyrillic, for example. Here are some more new stuff in Serena. Serena had the same variants as Saga, named after the spouse of Michael Webster, part of the Mint development team. 18.2 Sonia or Sonia, Pinoy ako, Pinoy tayo, was released on 2 July 2017, 7 months after Serena. After tests, Mint switched to Light DM using the Slick Greeter, a fork of Ubuntu's Unity Greeter. Cinnamon 3.4 in Sonia automatically aligned desktop icons on a grid with options for sorting and changing the size of icons. The Spices website was revamped. More than the facelift, though, Spices could still be installed from the settings of the specific Spices. The Bluetooth app called Blueberry, Filipino Lost Media coming soon, received a new UI, again a facelift, and integrated with Cinnamon. The X apps, now without the dash, all received dark theme support or improvements on pre-existing dark theme support. XED, XCD, XED received automatically adjustable side and bottom bars, word wrapping, line sorting, alphabetically, zoom, search using regular expressions, and switching between tabs with the scroll wheel. X-Player's UI became smaller, not chunky, by combining the controls and the seeker bar in one line, and by removing the status bar. Playback speed could be controlled using the keyboard. Subtitles would be automatically loaded, but hidden by default. The on-screen display showed the audio or subtitle track, playback speed, or movie timestamp when seeking, going forward or backward. I wish I could show you, but for some reason Mint does not come with sample files. Windows XP says hi. Pix, Xreader, and Xviewer got redesigned toolbars. Update Manager level definitions were changed. Wouldn't matter in a while though. Here are other updates to the Update Manager. Updateception. We have to go deeper. The Downgrade or Remove Foreign Packages window in Software Sources received a Select All na all button. Finally, some system improvements. Sonia came in the usual Cinnamon, KDE, Mate, and XFCE variants, both 32-bit and 64-bit. 5 months after Sonia came 18.3 Sylvia, another LTS release on 27 November 2017. Previous mint releases focused on Cinnamon, leaving much of the mint tools untouched. I guess except those related to updates. Again, just like the frustration with GNOME 3, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Not Sylvia though. In the release notes, the Mint team spoke proudly of the pioneering role of the software manager, which received another UI refresh, facelift, and Flatpak support. The two Fs, Flatpak and facelift. It seemed that Flatpak was chosen since it allowed apps to be installed without a middleman, a middle person. I take that to snap. I prefer .deb packages or installing through the repositories. But if that's not available, I use Flatpaks over app images. The reason is simple. Flatpak updates appear on the update manager. App images updates do not. But I only use official Flatpaks, which spoilers 22 Wilma would focus on. Backup tools was overhauled to back up only the home directory and to show only software installed from the software manager. Meanwhile, system files could be backed up and restored using Timeshift, a system restore-like tool. A new Mint tool, System Reports, showed both crashes. Took a long time for Mint to come up with something that is vintage XP. And information reports. Mine keeps asking me to install language packs. Cinnamon may have taken a back seat, but in no way is Cinnamon 3.6 a minor release. With support for GNOME online accounts, Nemo could show Google Drive files. The Spices settings got more facelifts. What, were you expecting more money reviews? Maybe I should make more. But there was, and still is, no unified Spices settings. So why keep the name Spices? The on-screen keyboard could be placed on more places and resized more ways. I couldn't do that though, so error 404 not found. Inspired by Windows 7, window progress, for example, file operations, could be monitored using the panel or taskbar window list. This is still a feature in 22 Wilma. Other improvements for Cinnamon and HIDPI on screen. Xed could show a minimap. Xreader's toolbars were changed. Zooming 100% on a document would match the size on screen to the size of the paper when printed. What you see is what you get. X-Player's full screen became cleaner. Again, less chunky. LightDM got MDM features. It could now support automatic login, QA-land loop, hidden user list, panel indicators, and turning on the numlock key at startup. Sylvia came with Redshift pre-installed. Speaking of Wayland, is there a Redshift for Wayland? But dropped both Mint Upload and Mint Nanny. Redshift coming soon? After MintSpace shutdown, and with no way to integrate other cloud storage providers, Mint Upload became useless. Meanwhile, Mint Nanny never evolved into a parental controls tool, similar to Windows. Sylvia also came in the same flavors as Sonia. Documentation moved from LibreOffice format to read the docs, which is still used today. Let's revisit the Mint team at the time of Sylvia's release. Clem continued to lead the overall project and development team, while Vincent Vermeulen, Sano Paik, and Oscar799 led the administration and moderation teams. Oscar799 was named as forum administrator back in July 2010. There were 5 teams: QA, translation, with separate teams, teamception, design, and the 2 I just mentioned. Here's the development team on GitHub. Let me know what you thought of this video. Comment below. Please like and share this video on social media. Subscribe and ring the bell. Watch all Emir's BTIN Balik Tanaw /in Hindsight. Support the show on Patreon, on PayPal, or through crypto. Thank you to my sibling G-G Arts for my avatar. Check out and support her work by clicking the links in the description. To watch the full video, the link should come up here on the end screen now. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and take care.